It's the new game?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they restarted the last one that didn't.
I know, because the other game was almost over, but I knew it was really
That's why they restarted it. Everyone loved it. They said, we want more. They said, all right, motherfuckers, quarter number one. Let's go.
Run it back.
We got 10 minutes
Wipe that board off. Wipe the board off.
It's electronic, man. I'm just looking at this bad about game.
The fuck is that? What? That's the messiest shit I ever heard in my life.
That's you when you zone out.
That's what I sound like to you, nigga? Fuck you and your podcast, dude.
We back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
So you get right in. Yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy, T Broski. I got my main man, King Dano, in the building with me. And this is BrosTalk. Hey, man, we got the guys, the players, the fellas here with us, man. And we'll let them introduce themselves. So these cats. What up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Corey.
Thanks, Corey. What up? It's Orlando. How you doing? I don't know. You gotta bring us in, man. Let us in on the.
I don't know what it was. It's like as soon as you said, we got these two guys. We just happened to turn and look at each other like.
It's just one of the things. I don't know. It was an inside joke. That wasn't even a joke.
Right.
Just had to be in
It's
that
unplanned.
In the moment, yeah.
Okay. Y'all got that connection, like homies like that. But y'all just eye contact. Y'all know both. Laugh now. He goes left, I go right. That's cool. I mean, that's dope. Y'all both laughed at the same time. Y'all looked at each other just now. It's back at
We're looking at you.
Or we looked at you.
It's kind of squaring to be like tag team match.
That's what it seems like, man. We might have to move this table. Because I'm a luchador. You know, I'm going to tell you that right now.
I'm coming out to make a move. You go ready?
Well, how y'all players doing, man? Chilling, man. Just even evening, man. You know?
Good.
Having a good one. Got myself a W just not too long ago, so you know, I'm chilling.
What, bro?
A W, you know? A win.
Oh, okay.
A win in life.
Oh, well, yeah. Salute that.
Yeah.
W's in
What
life.
kind of win?
Over these two fellas right here. In the game of
shit.
Damn, that was extremely recent.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Damn, you rubbed it
I
out.
didn't want to do it because you brought it up, so.
Okay.
Now it's my fault.
Okay.
Now it's my
That
fault.
was the play.
Okay. We fell for it.
You know I'm curious as
Sorry.
far.
Yeah, I take that salute back. You know what I mean? I probably put. I was probably gonna put something like, yeah, cheering for stuff. Now it's not. It's not gonna be there this time. You know what I mean? No effects on that one. Yeah, none. I thought that salute was.
I appreciate it.
Man, it's all good, man.
Salute you, boys.
Jesus, I thought we was.
Be honest.
You know what I mean? I thought this was cool,
Yeah.
man. But it, well,
Corey did it.
yeah, he did ask the question, so I really can't. I gotta blame you because you brought it up.
I was
Don't
super
worry.
ambiguous. I was just gonna leave it at what it was. I was gonna leave that what it
Get it.
was.
Corey.
Oh, shit.
Ah, okay. I see the tandem.
Choreograph.
Choreograph.
Okay.
That's fine.
I don't have an argument against that. Like I can't. How do you beat that?
You
I
can't.
don't know, man.
Just join them, man. That's what you do, man. When somebody says a good joke, just
You just gotta accept it.
accept it, regardless if it's in front of all your peers and you're belittled, because it's,
She funny.
it's a funny joke.
You gotta laugh.
Yeah,
You
Even
did
if
say
you-
that last week.
Even if you're down
You did say
inside.
that last week.
you do. Yeah, you do.
All right.
She got accepted.
Yeah, man. Would you do a comedy roast? Would you let people do like a roast on you? And would you call your closest friends around and roast them? Yeah.
Happening all life.
I've been getting roasted every day since like 3rd grade.
But it's not you on a platform and everybody just taking turns coming in, going in.
It's been like that a couple times.
Oh,
That's me playing dominoes with y'all.
oh, okay. Bringing it all into perspective.
Yes.
Basically, what you're saying is you've been around assholes a lot,
Mm.
and you play dominoes with assholes. And there's nothing wrong with neither one of those,
I
right?
didn't say any of those assholes.
True.
That's your words.
I did choose those words. Healthy words, though. I think they're fitting to the situation, or fits the situation better for me. To tell the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't be like, oh, I played dominoes with these nice guys. It just says
It's just like
so
talk
much
shit.
encouraging things the whole time. You're gonna get this. You're gonna be great one day.
You'll get some points.
Yeah, one time.
Maybe next time.
Oh no, that's 14, not 15, big guy. No, man.
Would you prefer that over shit talking?
Hell no.
I think shit talking builds character, man.
Yeah.
It definitely lets you know where you are in life status wise. Sometimes you feel like you like a big dog running through the house, and then you get outside and you know, yeah, little dude's a little bit more better than you are. You're playing with your sister and she's 5, you're 11, dunking on her. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Going
shit.
hard, yeah.
Well, now we sound like some personal stories right here.
I'm trying to
You taking skills to school courtyard and get crossed up. Talk about
No,
school
not the kid, man. Not the kid. Not the kid, man. Not me.
kids ain't
Yeah,
gonna
some
know
little
like
kid
that.
out
Like
there
they wanna show you
draining
step back.
threes on you.
That's it.
Nah.
That's it.
Nah, I'll tell you one thing though. I did play for middle school, and if you were watching this and know, when I played middle school for basketball, we did have a game where we scored 5 points. The total game. And our opponent had 64.
Yeah.
So there was a
I've
joke that
been
said,
similar.
"Oh, we can score 6." That was like the joke in the locker room.
Did all 5 of those points come from the free throw line?
I think 3 of them did, and 1 came from.
Just a regular shot.
Yeah. It was gross.
Yeah, that's tough. That happened to me like Boys and Girls Club age. I don't know if it happened like middle school or high school.
It's like you didn't even go home and tell the parents about the game.
No, my parents witnessed it. There's nothing that they can say afterwards. They're
Yeah.
just like, hey, get in the car.
Let's go to Golden Corral.
No,
Forget
you
about
don't get dinner after fucking shit like that.
I mean,
Not Golden Corral.
I didn't know what to do, man. That was, but I do this. So when we warming up, we played Smith, right? Smith was known for having some dogs in football and basketball. So, okay, cool. They get there. When I say literally, we have six or seven people on our whole team. Basketball stinks are starting 5.
What school was it?
Right there. It was 6 or 7 of us. So it's 2 people or 1 person sitting on the bench. Smith had at least 12 to 15.
Sounds like I could have made the basketball team in Red Series.
Yeah.
I
Can
did
we-
not make the team at Eddie Smith.
Can we borrow y'all's- can we borrow y'all's chairs from the bench?
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, y'all don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it. I only got
Yeah.
6. 6, bro?
Yeah.
So that's 5 in a sub.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
person
play
is
the whole
allowed to
game.
get tired.
Yeah, playing the whole game.
Yeah.
Whole game you out there. I mean, that's the good part about being on B team. You're playing the whole game.
That was
You're
me.
getting
That was
played.
me football season. Yeah.
Yeah, but you breaking
Both
everything.
sides.
You're breaking everything. Every
Oh,
shot.
so y'all was getting shots. They just weren't going in.
Majority of the time, of course, you're not getting, because by the time you get the ball, you're rushing that hoe to just throw it up. Because they're on you. It's finally ours! Yeah, like, throw it. You know what I mean? Shoot that bitch up.
Before he
break.
steals it or blocks it,
Bro,
just
it
get
was
ready.
nasty. It was nasty, so all I did,
Like,
I was point guard.
I've never met somebody that's been in this situation. I've seen
Jesus,
it.
don't put it out like that. God
I've
damn,
seen
this
it
is
like
normal.
on TV.
I've met a
shit
lot
like
of
that.
people, but I'm never someone with that situation.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I've always wanted to know what it's like or how does it happen. So I remember.
How did what happen? Like, they just lose a game?
How did y'all get outscored by 59 points? Yes.
It's
Well,
a
I mean,
gradual
first of all,
thing.
yeah,
Come on. It doesn't happen at once.
They scored one basket, we didn't score. They scored another one, we didn't score.
It's
They
not like-
scored another one, we didn't score. This happened about 10 to 15 times, and then maybe 3 times in between that, we got something. You know what I mean? We got something.
Got some at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Like
Your
those
coach
guys.
goes back to the back room, and he literally tells you nothing. It just,
All right, guys, rest up.
no, it's not even that. It's just,
12 more minutes.
We all get to go home.
hey guys, lights is off. Lights is off, guys.
Finish strong.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Finish strong. Take it home.
I could have sworn he kicked the kid out the last time. You sorry sons of it. Coach
Right,
Waller,
see,
man. He was a
Lando-
good coach though, because he was. I didn't say he was encouraging, but he coached. Yeah, he was there.
He was there.
Yeah, he tried to get us to do stuff right. We was like the bad news bears. Like that shit's terrible. I don't even know. Everybody knows.
Did
I
you
don't
score
know.
anything?
That game?
Yeah.
No. Come on, baby. It's Smith.
There was 5 points and 6 players.
Come on, man. What's the odds?
It's not a lot of points to go around.
Statistically, I only got like 0.82 points. Maybe some 1 point or some, you know what I mean? Some wild shit like that, statistically. You gonna ask me, did I score? No, because I would have told you that off the rip. I scored 2 of those.
Wonder what that
As an
looks
average, the entire team scored .825.
Wonder what that box score look like. Like
Gross.
1 steal, maybe 1 rebound, and the other side is like 12 rebounds.
Man,
12
it's highlight
assists.
games, man. Motherfuckers, after the game, they giving their kids the money necklaces and shit. They taking pictures on the kangaroo and shit.
Yeah, just thank God TikTok wasn't around back then.
Oh man, we would have been a laughing stock for
Bro,
days,
Oh,
man.
bro.
Grossly.
Yeah, yeah.
Gross,
Us too.
Because
Well, I don't know if
passing
we
that
ever had a
ball.
5 to 63, but we had close.
We were over 6 foot. We didn't have a guy 6 foot, so.
Well, I wasn't 6 foot in middle school.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't hit 6 foot till like
You
mid-ninth
just a
grade.
sorry guy. You just.
I was just a regular white kid trying to play basketball.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to say it in a different way, but they're synonyms, you know. Like,
Well, man, well, that was my career. And then it didn't really get any better in high school. Obviously, that's what I'm hearing, not in the NFL or the NBA. Because it didn't work.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work, guys. Didn't work. And I feel bad. Like I said, I had to come back with something positive.
I don't. I figured
It
that out.
worked for you.
Figured that out. at the
but
end.
don't give up,
You know what?
guys.
Hey, for your boy. You don't waste your time on this. Focus my talents on something else.
I'm not gonna waste all my damn time doing this just to not make it.
Exactly. I took a hit. I took 1 hit. And I was like,
Dog.
That, I didn't like that.
Ouch. Coach, get me out of this. Ouch. Yeah, that's just crazy.
For me, it was the most embarrassing shit was 7th grade. Coach kept begging me join the football team, so I thought I was gonna be like a receiver or something. No, he puts me as defensive lineman just because he needed someone there. Right? You're not gonna hurt anything. Well, first play was practice. I don't know anything. There was no tips, no like, hey, just get the fuck out there and go. And I was like, okay. So
Push your motherfuckers around.
first play, we're playing 8th grade. I'm 7th grade B team, 8th grade A team. Already ridiculous. So I'm lining up against a monster. And as soon as they yell hike, I start charging and everyone drops. And I stop and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look up and the football just BAM! I'm just like, so what the fuck happened? And then everyone's just laughing at me for the rest of the day. First of all, the sun was right here. I had no time. I looked up, the ball's there. Just like, Jesus Christ.
That was just a get you moment.
I guess, like,
It's not a
they
play.
was just trying to beam anyone on the defensive line. They was just fucking with us. And then they was like, line back up. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And it wasn't until afterwards, I'm sitting here like 2 plays later, I'm saying like, you know, that was
you
fucked
hit me in
up.
the face with the football.
Like, the first thing coach said was, you gotta get your hands up.
I wish I had this.
Should have intercepted it.
What? Bullying is real, guys. He got bullied. He doesn't play football no more.
I was like, I never want to play this shit in the first place, man.
Oh man, there's no football play like that. So that just lets me know that they was picking at you. Like They just
I
wanted
think
wanted a piece
It
of the
was,
core.
yeah, I don't know. Coach was like, you can't let them distract you. You just got to keep going after the ball. I was like, yo.
He
what
set
the
it up.
Coaches don't be giving a fuck.
He set it up, man. That's crazy.
Till that whistle play. Till that whistle play. That play is live.
That boy set it up, man. He said, look here, I'm going to get one of these idiots from school to come out here and just beat him in the face with the ball, man. Just whatever you want to do, have a blast,
See,
man.
he's got what it takes. I remember watching this kid. This kid, like, hurt himself at practice or whatever, right? So he's on the ground laying down, and of course, you know, your head's laying on the ground. So the coaches are just standing around like, "Hey, coach, I think this guy's trying to listen for cattle or something." He got his ear to the ground. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck if you hurt. Get your ass up.
Well, nowadays, I don't know about now. That has been like an old thing, because nowadays
You're suspended.
you might get in trouble for that type of
Yeah.
shit. Which fucking segue into the new point, the first topic, shall I say. Yeah, man. Well, yeah. So situation happened. New York. You know, gentleman lost his life. Choked out on the subway. Well, that's what happened. He was choked out. I want to say restrained, because that's what the dude said he was trying to do, was restrain him. First question: do y'all think that he was justified in his actions? Not the result of his actions, just his actions in general.
Hold on, can we finish? That's what I'm tracking on the situation was he was trained, so the guy died.
He ended up dying.
Gotcha.
Well, so he restrained him, put him in the chokehold. Two other guys was holding his arms down. Prior to that, the gentleman was on the train yelling about he wants food. He's not scared to go back to jail. He's not leaving without no food. He wants food. Said it was aggressive, all this type of stuff. So they restrained him while he had the opportunity to. Walked up behind him, choked him, put him in the chokehold. Got him on the ground. Other guys are trying to grab him, his arms, because he's reaching at his neck and stuff like that. He goes limp. Dude holds the chokehold. At one point in time, the train had stopped. The doors was open. He still chokeholded him. Police came, paramedics came, started resuscitating him on the train. He didn't make it. R.I.P. to that gentleman. Forgive me for not knowing the name, but
NEELY. Can't remember his last
We'll
name.
come back to it,
yeah, but so that's the situation, right? Because there's, to me, so many different angles or so many different questions to ask about it. First one would be, to me, was he justified in his actions? If somebody's on a train, public transportation, outrage, I can't even say yelling.
I'm saying if they're just yelling and shit, there's no reason to restrain them or anything. If they start attacking people, then I can see maybe trying to restrain them. But
he didn't physically, from what I know, he didn't physically harm anybody.
Exactly.
He
So
was
there
just
no
yelling,
reason.
saying,
So
"I'm hungry. I want some food."
So there was no reason for them to restrain him.
Okay.
A lot of people feel like when people are like, there was a case a couple years back where a guy was being extremely aggressive. It was on video though, which for me is what makes it really hard to really say either way, because I don't really know when people say he was really aggressive, how far is that taking it? You know what I mean? I don't know. What all did he say? What all did he threaten? What was he doing? I don't know.
Right.
So it's really hard for me to say yes or no. But anyways, on the video, this dude is, being extremely aggressive. He ends up getting choked out. The difference is as soon as the guy felt like the situation under control, all right, it wasn't in this situation. It was 3 minutes, I believe. The dude had him in
Choking
chokehold
him for 3 minutes.
Is what I believe I read. No,
It was longer. I mean, they had him restrained for longer than that. Actually,
That's the thing you gotta worry.
So that's where it's okay. At what point is it
if at any time you involve yourself in a altercation or get into a street fight or something like that, you have to know that you're taking the risk of
Yeah,
for taking somebody's life or having your life taken. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Which I think that he said he didn't mean to do that. I think that's what, you know, the police came and said, like, he wasn't trying to kill him or nothing like that.
Right.
But I agree with you. I think that, personally, I don't think that there was a means to, like, attack him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I would call an attack.
Malicious intent behind it.
Yeah, well, no, not. I'm saying,
Reason
even if,
like manslaughter again.
well, I can say that. But I can also put it off as murder too, though, because, like you said, if he didn't do nothing, he's not physically harming anybody. So you mean to tell me the homeless guy yelling in the middle of the street is deserving of a choke out and die?
Especially because, like, if I think he's still active duty. He's still active duty Marine, right? The dude that
I believe
jumped
so.
out? Yeah. So
I don't know if he was active duty, but I know he is in the Marine. They said.
UCMJ gonna fuck him up. Like if the courts don't fuck him up, that's just like the same with the dude that just got sentenced out in Austin. He's an active duty soldier out here. Like so, like he just got sentenced, but he still got to go through.
Yeah, oh, that court. Yeah. So that shit. I mean,
Can't be fucking around, bro.
I mean, it's just
not even that. It goes the same as the street fight. You punch somebody and kill him.
You liable. Yeah.
Which
That's
and
what I'm
again,
saying.
And he choked the man out, regardless of how you gonna look at it or strain him. He choked that man out and killed him.
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't say that he got attacked. Like he was jumping on people. He was just in the subway yelling shit. Which, there's plenty of videos of people going crazy. I watched a dude snatch a lady's food and run off of New York City
What's
protesters.
his name?
Jordan Neely. Yeah, that's his name. I apologize. R.I.P. Jordan Neely. 30-year-old man. And another thing they did was bring up his criminal record. Because he was irate or going crazy on the
But wasn't that, I think,
subway.
wasn't they saying like, or his family was saying like he had like some mental health issues or something like that, and that's
Yeah,
part of the cause?
Yeah, and then it's on New York for not getting him the help that he needs, and instead of putting him into psychiatric type of situations, it's just like, all right, well, we don't want him in prison because it was already overpopulated, so throw him back on the street. Like he was he was out for like punching like a 64-year-old lady in the face.
Yeah.
But again, that stems from the mental health stuff, and they know that. Like he's in the top. There's a list of like mental health people that are on like a watch list. He's in the top 50 of that list. Like people in New York, he's been like this for forever.
So
And-
people know
But
that.
he was a street performer as well, though.
But people know
Yeah.
that, why are we focusing on him and not getting back to the original point?
Exactly.
We do right wrong. He
Because
choked that
he-
man
he
to death.
did.
Yeah, because
It don't matter if
He
he's on the
didn't
top
attack
50,
anybody,
he's on
right.
the top one. No matter what he did, you don't train, but it choked him to death.
And they're chalking that they're trying. I can say
They're
they're trying to justify
They're
Trying to make
his
it
actions.
more exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Which to me, okay, if you want to justify his actions, but there's still results of his actions. Now, if he just choked this guy and it was just a nasty video to see he still survived or whatever, okay, all right, whatever.
Right.
But
Like,
if we're talking about somebody's life was lost, you're just gonna say that because what he did,
Because
You're
he was
wor-
leaking out,
you're worthy of taking my life. I don't agree with that.
Should just get being choked out. You go to what you say. Like, I seen video of him was getting choked out until police got there. That fucked up too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I can.
Even if it didn't result in death. Like, people sit there and try to justify any of that action, man. That ain't cool with me.
I mean, there is a like the situation. I forget what restaurant it was, but a motherfucker came in with the restaurant. And he's robbing table to table with a pistol. Matter of fact, and the dude shot him in the back of his head and then kept shooting him up. Right.
that's where
out in Houston. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what-
No, I'm not comparing it. What I'm saying is you have the right to defend people when there's an opportunity to defend somebody. That guy wasn't robbing nobody. He wasn't hurting nobody. He wasn't jumping on nobody. He wasn't punching nobody. He was literally yelling on the train. What did give you the right, for me, lack of better words, sneaking up behind him and choking this motherfucker out? And once you had him subdued, why the fuck you just didn't get off of him and walk away? But yeah, there's 3 people holding this dude down.
holding him down.
I think all of them need to be charged.
I agree with him. If you're gonna charge somebody accessory to it or whatever, accessory to murder, whatever. But for me, like, if they're saying that the doors were open at one point in time. So if you're so fucking scared, run. That's your perfect opportunity to run. Police! If you're that scared, me personally, I'm on the train minding my goddamn business. If motherfucker on that bitch yelling and acting crazy, if I got an opportunity, I don't give a damn if I'm supposed to get off at 78th Street and this is 69th. I'll get off that bitch and wait for the next train and jump on that bitch and wait. Or go, you know what I mean? Or if I'm that scared, I'm just not gonna attack somebody. Now, back into that, if I'm there and this dude is beating the snot out of somebody, I can help somebody there. Hey man, come on. You better get out of here before I knock you up. You're right, let me get away from you. But that's the joke. But if I can help somebody, that's the time to help somebody. If you're gonna choke somebody out, that's the time to do it. He's beating the crap out this guy, man. He might kill him. You know what I mean? But again, if you choke that person out and he died, I think that there has to be some type of, somebody has to, not justify, but somebody has to be responsible for that person's death.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I think that,
Yeah, got murdered.
yeah, I think that the person that resulted in your death, whether it was a Marine, a regular civilian, a fucking whoever it is, you chose to jump up in those shoes and make that action, whether you was trying to save other people or however you want to look at it, I don't feel like it was justified at all, at any means. And that's, I guess they're trying to charge you with some shit now with it, with murder, so, or what, is it murder?
Yeah, I know for the longest because they've been protesting for like a week about them not charging, not having any charges against them. So I hadn't heard it.
I mean, it's for me a crazy ass situation. It's for me it's crazy because you have to. I just don't understand how do you even try to justify somebody walking up behind somebody and choking them out?
I'm trying to say that they were a danger to everyone else.
Manslaughter.
And that's to be honest what I
I
figured it would be.
second degree.
Second degree manslaughter.
Because
So
it's gonna be unintentional,
Yeah,
which is what I figured because I don't know, like everyone on the bus was like thank you and you know all that type of shit. Like most of the witnesses were, but of course they didn't want him to die.
Exactly.
I don't think the intent was there to kill him, but that's what happened. So you got to deal with the consequences of what happened. And I know, or I don't know, I think, based on what I've heard, which could be wrong, obviously, that he was just trying to basically neutralize what he thought was a threat, but I don't think he was trying to kill him. I think he was just trying to be like, all right, let's chill out, and then
You think he missed
3 minutes later, I don't know how. I don't know what. That's what to me is the hardest part to get over. It's like, all right, bro, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah.
That's a long time to hold someone in a
You should
chokehold.
know,
with
like
two
it only
other people.
takes but that
few
you know what I'm
seconds
saying?
to literally choke somebody
You're
out.
watching a professional fight. As soon as somebody goes limp, they release the fight. I mean, they release the hold. The refs is all on their ass to release the hold. So why are you sitting there for 3 minutes? You've never seen that done. You know what I'm saying?
Which is, I mean, that's what for me is that's where
I'd like to know at what point he went in that 3 minutes. Like how long?
Until
Like did he go limp? Like at the end of 3 minutes, at the beginning of 3 minutes, in the middle of 3 minutes? Like
from the dude that I seen, he was a Spanish guy speaking about it. Well, obviously, it was getting translated or whatever. And he said that the guy was limp and they was still choking. That's what and where he was at on the train, I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? But he said his side of the story, and everything pretty much matched up like what we're talking about. It was a guy on the train going crazy, yelling about food, said he wasn't scared to go back to jail. People were scared on the train, which he probably could have. People were probably scared. People were scared on the train. And the guy walked up behind him and choked him, put him in a chokehold. He was on the ground. The other two guys were holding his arms. And at one point in time, he went limp. And the guy was still choking. They don't know if he was like trying to like reach, like he can't breathe, or
course
he
he
was
was
trying
the
to
natural
yank,
reflexes
pull his
to defend
arms
himself.
away. That's what they were saying. For me, like again, I can't justify it. Man. It's hard for me to find a just action. I understand your heart. I get your heart.
I don't even get that. I don't know what made him feel like this was a situation that he needed to intervene.
But you want
just
people.
because-
You want people that's willing to.
But there was nothing going on for him to intervene in. That's what I'm saying.
I
Just
agree.
because, like, so maybe he could have went over there and tried to talk the guy down or something.
But why?
If he
ain't
felt like
nobody-
there was something, but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For me,
Some dude yelling on
Did
the
he threaten
train.
anybody?
He
No.
was. He was threatening everybody.
he wasn't. I don't see. That's what I'm
Saying
saying. They
like,
didn't
what
say
he
nothing.
said.
They didn't.
I
From what I
didn't read.
from
Did he
what
have
I
a
read,
weapon or something?
from what I heard, he said he wanted food.
Yep.
And he will do anything to get some food. He's not leaving here without food,
Okay.
and he ain't scared to go back to jail.
So they got proper authorities there to take it.
So for me, like,
That's a threat.
how is that a threat towards
I'm
you?
not scared to go back to jail. I mean, someone's gonna give me some food. Or I'm
No,
gonna fuck some people
you
up.
feel that
So
way.
if
You
you
feel
walk
like
into
that.
the store and yell, this you go in the Walmart, you say, hey, I ain't scared. I'm ready to go back to jail. I'm getting some food.
On my mama, I'm laughing and I'm keep on walking.
That's all I'm saying. We can put it in perspective. He didn't harm nobody. He didn't threaten nobody either. But people look at you and say, that motherfucker crazy.
Even
Be
on
alright if somebody came up and
As
just choked
soon
your
as
ass
this
to
next
death?
stop come,
exactly, even on an enclosed train, if somebody says some shit like that, I'm not even no bullshit. I know how to get low. I'm just chill to myself because I'm gonna try to shrink myself as physically as possible. I'm gonna try to shrink myself up because I'm trying to be not seen at that moment. I'm gonna make sure whatever I got on my feet is squared away, and I'm prepared for if this motherfucker do some wild shit, I gotta do some wild shit. But that comes with him attacking me.
But he did approach him and he did start threatening him. Is what the guy's saying. So
Yeah.
so it wasn't like
I
he
haven't
just
heard that
he just
narrative.
came out of nowhere.
Say,
So it just the guy
The guy
who
that choked him?
I don't know the guy's name, the veteran who choked him.
now he snuck up around each other.
That's from what I heard. Not when I say sneak, I just mean sneak because from what I seen, he walked up from behind the choke. He didn't engage him from in front. They motherfucker choked him from behind. From what I heard. Now, motherfucker could be wrong, but that's from what I heard. I haven't heard that he punched, attacked, grabbed anybody. It's always been the loud talking, the yelling on the train, and then with him getting choked.
right.
I've never heard him being an aggressor outside of yelling. Right? I can't say physical aggression. That's
You've
what I
never
haven't
been
heard.
on like it's fucking New York public transportation. They've never been on a train and there was a homeless dude yelling. Been down in the subway, there was a homeless dude yelling. I've only been there a couple times and I've witnessed that shit myself. So
Right, and there's also a lot of
Soft
people who
as
get
fuck.
assaulted and shit on the trains too. So I mean, it's.
I
Nobody was
understand that, but
assaulted.
nobody was assaulted. Like
Well, he was
But how do we
trying
know he didn't prevent an assault like that? All I'm
That's-
saying
but-
is I get why he did something. I'm not saying what he did was correct, but I understand why when someone's in your face threatening everyone around you, acting extremely aggressive.
Yeah.
I understand you being like, yo, we gotta do something about this before he does something to us. Again, the way that he's talking, the way that he's acting, something's gonna happen to one of us. So I'm gonna try. And then what he did was the wrong. I just feel like I said earlier, I never got to the end of it because I kind of forgot. With the example a couple years back, choked him out, let him go. Everyone was happy, and like that. In that situation, that was the right thing to do, right? Everyone's excited because he didn't die. So to me, like, I get why people are upset, and they should be. I'm not saying what he did in the end was right, but I get why there was that altercation in the first place. Like, I understand that means to protect myself before this motherfucker does something to me, or to this person over here, or this
Yes.
person over there.
Yeah, but
I
but
guess I
our
would-
laws stop you from assuming somebody's gonna do something.
Right.
So you-
Somebody has to
It's
definitively
not just
do
a-
something
but just
in
on-
order to.
Yeah, just on that logic too. I'm sorry, just on that logic though. You're not walking in and shooting somebody who's open concealed carry.
Right, because they
I'll
haven't
tell you a
done.
story about
That's
that, too.
completely different though, because that's
I'm just saying,
walking into a
it's a
situation.
possibility. So he ain't done shit. It could be a
But
guy
he
who's open
has.
concealed
There-
and just
there's a
yelling,
whole
saying
bunch of
my
people.
order's fucked up. My order's fucked up.
No.
Oh, it's
I
more
hear what
like
you're
crazy.
saying, Corey, but is there like,
I'll get
is
it.
there any video?
That's how
Like,
I hear it.
it's
That's-
crazy that there's no video.
That's what I've been looking for. Is a definitive video. The only one I've seen is the end when he lets him go, pulls him on the side to do the recovery position, and then that's it.
But I'm saying there's no video from when he was tripping. And what he
No,
was
I believe
saying
it was
when he
on the
using
mobile train, so nobody has the. I don't think anybody recorded, and if they did, please probably, took them hoes from them.
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen the only thing I've
That's
seen
why I
was
said
what
it's
you're
so
talking
hard to.
Well,
really
so
say if
like
it's
if he
justified.
like so what I guess what I'm trying to get at is like the only way I can see like the need for an altercation, like you're saying, is that in those threats he was actually trying to provoke somebody instead of just yelling and having a manic
Mental
episode
breakdown.
or something. You know what I'm saying on the
Right.
train. You know what I'm saying? Like just because somebody's loud and aggressive doesn't mean like I need to go punch him in the face.
Right.
Like I can just vacate the
Definitely
person.
sounds like you do. Loud and aggressive.
But punch him in the face, but choke him out to death. Either way you punch him in the face, he can fall and bleed and die. If you decide,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
if you decide to act violent towards somebody,
You should be held liable for the consequences or whatever
especially,
happened.
and I can get your point where he felt threatened. Now, well, guess what? We have a system that people voted for and believed in. Now you can prove in that.
And I agree. I think that, like I said, I think we need more people that's willing to step up and stop something versus videotaping or not saying something or some shit like that. But you just have to be cautious and conscious about when the time is to make those moves. For one, you protect yourself. For two, you protect others. And just fucked up by the way things go sometimes in our laws and to justify your actions, somebody has to get hurt first. It may be a punch, maybe a stab, or maybe a shot. I don't know, but somebody normally has to get hurt or in
Some type of move.
some type of. I got a knife to your neck, and I'm in the back corner. You know what I mean?
It don't even
Something
have to
like
be
that.
all that. It don't even have to be all that. It could be like he kept advancing towards me, and I told him not to. I tried to take a couple steps away. He kept coming towards me, so then I punched him. Like that's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, there was a video
like
of
that
a guy-
lady running after the Target security guard. She ran in his
in
office.
his
and
office,
turned around and
yeah.
punched her in the face. I was like,
Yeah.
God dang.
You think he was
Why did he run though? Didn't he run into the office?
he ran into the office?
Yeah. He tried to close the door behind him, and she burst through the door.
That's what I think right there is why. You're the security guard.
Like, weren't they accusing her of shoplifting or something?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think she had a knife or nothing like that.
No, I thought that wasn't she the one that demanded that Target pay for it with reparations?
Oh, that's what was going on. Yeah.
So that
And
made
so she was-
reparations.
she
He
was-
was like, oh shit, and just ran to the.
And so then she started arguing with a bunch of people up front, and then
Right.
he got involved, and then he started to walk away and back to his office, and then he started to like, I gotta go faster. And then he tried to shut that door behind him, and she was like, no, motherfucker. And then he just turned around and punched her in the face, and I was like, wow, I didn't expect that shit at all.
No,
I mean, holy shit.
Because if you listen to the audio from the office, he said, "Fuck your reparations," and then punched it.
Yeah?
Not telling you how I got that audio, just know I got it. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, damn, that's
That's when
you heard it here on Bros.
That was a joke, guys.
When Gavin do some shit, man.
Yeah, man.
It's true.
Tapped in, man. But no, that shit was crazy too. That I didn't expect that dude to do that, but he damn sure sat her ass down at that. She calmed down.
A little bit. She was like, oh, you punched me for no reason.
I mean, I don't
know if I would have punched her, but
me either.
But
If I run away from you and you chase me and I try to close the door and you bust in,
Hey, it ain't no back door to this office.
That's what
You know
his
what I'm
point
saying?
was. I backed myself
I tried
into
to
a corner
barricade
and I
myself,
can't get
yeah.
out. So, and I get it, but for me, it's
I love
like,
she baby D. I can't juke her.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
see, there you go. Yeah. Nah, that son of a bitch was protecting public streets.
Still got ran into a corner.
What corner? In the middle of
Which
a
one
fucking
of the
street.
corners?
the corner he put himself in.
Just like bro just said, I backed myself into a corner.
He was
No,
security for
He
the store.
he went out.
I'm not saying he should have been there. We're not arguing that.
I'm saying he went out.
I'm just saying he was also backed into a corner before anyone
No. I'm saying that he went out.
He was chased.
He walked to the corner.
No, he
and then turned around and backed himself in.
He was chased across the parking lot for like 50 yards before he got to that corner. And then he turned around and the guy cornered him and then
we're talking about two totally
gun.
different things. You're talking about the actual shooting. No, I'm talking about him transporting the gun across state lines.
What you mean? He lives there.
Rittenhouse?
No. Or is this a new thing?
No.
No,
It's not a new thing. He was in Illinois.
Somebody took the guns across state lines for him, or he did it himself.
I always thought that he bought them in Kenosha and left them at his dad's house in Kenosha.
I mean, that's what the story be told afterwards, but when it originally came out, they traveled across state lines with those guns.
So they were wrong at first.
He was always wrong.
Or they were right and they were like, fuck.
Nah, man.
Edit that shit.
Hell no.
We never said that.
That's son of a man. That son of a bitch, and he out here just roaming free, doing what he gotta do, huh?
He's floundering.
But he got supporters out here in Texas.
I mean, I'm sure people support
Yeah, you cashing at them. Cashing at them. I sound like an old person cashing at them. Never mind. Fuck that
Yeah, money transfer.
But yeah, man. Next topic. Let's do these cards, man. Let's do some rider races. Pluck one. Rider races.
Get a
It's a
good
game we played before.
Just get one card, boy. Just take a card. Let's read it. Here we go. Oh, we all do one.
What we doing, man?
Blondes have more fun.
Oh, we said that was fun. I never really been with a blonde, so I can't really say that.
I've never been blonde, so.
As someone who was blonde until the age of 4, based on pictures.
Oh, okay.
2 sippy cups.
Facial hair.
That's right.
Both of them.
Yeah.
He said facial hair.
God damn.
Oh, damn, fool. What
What the fuck?
Fucking, what is it, Hardy Brothers?
My
What's
bad,
the
Hardy.
the Dudley Brothers, man. Damn.
This is a decision.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Just like Michael Jordan, it was a decision. I did it.
What? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You just take off, man. You just get out, man. God damn. I was on your side till I kind of was, but not now, man. What? Because everybody's hurt. You know what? I'll read my card, man.
Religious buildings such as churches, temples, mosques, synagogues, etc. shall remain tax exempt in America.
I was gonna get my spot for
This is okay. What?
I don't know, man.
Forgiveness for one, and then you gotta do it for all.
That's true. That's true. But what is the why? Because they're nonprofits. Why do they not have to pay taxes?
No, because they're
Why?
churches.
So they teach religion. So
They're nonprofit. They are nonprofit. They're not doing anything for.
But why do they have to not? Why do they not have to pay taxes?
That's
I really don't
just
know.
the
I
way
just know
it
that it
is.
is. Yeah. Like
Churches
I
never
forget
pay
what it is, but
taxes.
yes, if you're a church, you don't have to pay taxes.
Why? What sense
do you
does that
mean,
make
why?
when every other business has to pay taxes?
Because
Churches
they're not
are
really
business.
making. It's not a business.
They're
That's
not,
what it
it's
is.
not supposed to be.
It's not a business.
It's not supposed to
It's
be.
not a business.
When you talking about Joel Osteen type shit, like
Yeah,
that's
it's
where I
not
had
a business.
issues with it being tax exempt.
It's not a business. They got ATMs in that motherfucker.
Talking about the house of
Go on.
This whole country was built off that.
Yeah, so I'm saying, why are they?
tax free.
Because that puts me in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why? Why? You hate taxes. Anytime I bring up any type of taxes, you be like, no, fuck it. Yeah.
No, man, it's not about that. It's deeper
Decrease
than that.
taxes, you increase
It's about the
revenue to
churches,
the government.
man.
Anytime.
What about it? As long as they not involved in politics, they alright.
They be in there scheming, scamming, spamming, and
That's the
bamming.
thing. That's the thing. So
And as long as they're not publicly known to be in politics. Okay.
As long as they are not publicly known.
Like, you can't just call out one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if
So what else? Who else?
If they all there.
Okay, the Mormons.
Who got the who the Christian?
Not the
Who the Baptist
the
guy?
Scientologists.
Scientology.
Yeah.
This is like the
We
draft.
ain't gotta single anything out with it.
Yeah.
If they all get tax exempt.
Oh, I'm not even talking about the tax exempt thing. I'm talking.
Say
What
if
I was
they
talking about.
get tax exempt, they all help. Like they not getting that shit.
No, what we were talking about is them infiltrating parts of the government.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we're giving you, if you're tax exempt, I need a favor too.
That would never happen, guys. So unrealistic.
These are all jokes.
All jokes.
Come on, guys.
You agree? You think they should be tax exempt?
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with it as long as, like I said, they're supposedly out of politics. And,
Right.
But at the same time, I do have a problem with giant mega churches being tax exempt because I don't know, like
So you think that
when the owner is making millions and billions of dollars,
Billions, I don't know about that, but millions of that.
okay, hundreds of millions of dollars off of the word of God, which is not supposed to really. It's okay to live.
He or
to live
she
a
don't
good
even
life.
believe in that shit they be talking about either. They don't live it, but go ahead. I got what you're saying. I'm here with you.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. That's why I
So
have
it's just
issues
a job for them.
because it's like you're taking people's money, but at the same time, how do you stop that? Like,
I'm
what
gonna
right do I have?
I'm gonna tell y'all a story. This story is a real story. I
Yeah.
can't.
Hold on, I gotta hear what bro
Say
just
the
said.
story.
No, this no. What? What? Go ahead. My story is there, and this is gonna lead us to the next topic because, like I said, I get whatever. But go ahead. Say your point.
you just want to tax the richer churches?
That's what he's saying.
Well,
You
that's-
only got a
Tax
problem
everybody.
with. No, he's saying he don't have an
That's
issue
the
with
only-
big ass church.
That's the only place I
But
get.
I was gonna
Good
go
question.
petty. I was gonna go petty and go to like, I mean, it's okay to tax the good ass.
Oh shit.
I was
Yeah.
gonna go petty.
Nah.
But
Hell no.
you got a story.
Let them rich churches do their thing.
So you know they always got it. They always got it.
That's what I was looking for.
So the story is, this is why I have feelings towards that whole situation when it comes down to letting churches be tax exempt. Because I asked that question why. Because for me, it really don't make sense. As long as you pay taxes too. But you know, there's evangelists. These are people that go around church to church and give you the word or the message of God or whatever they're sent to say. An evangelist comes out of church, called upon his kids. I was young, I went up there. He's an evangelist. He's supposed to be in tune with his spirit and God and stuff. Right? They were different from pastors and preachers and stuff. So, long story short, he's up telling everybody, like, praying for him, and like, you gonna be a lawyer. Yeah. Oh, I see a presidential pardon person for you.
Damn.
Presidential
You gonna be a millionaire. He's just saying all
Just
these.
call me a Black Lives Matter murderer.
Man,
That's how you get a presidential pardon.
that
You
boy.
gotta do some.
God,
You gotta do some dope
I
shit
see
to
a
get
presidential
pardon.
Shit, like
Yeah, okay.
Fuck, I'm about to be.
I don't know if I'm honored or if I should be like
Word.
aghast or
Hey, man,
You gotta go to jail first to get that pardon. Like,
I gotta do something. I gotta do something first. I don't know if I'm.
Well, he was probably not paying taxes at the church he was running in my store. But, long story short, he tells everybody that they're gonna be
I don't
something.
believe in taxes.
And like all this type of stuff. And I'm like, by the time he gets to me, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to hear what I'm about to be. I believed in this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I really believed that what he was saying was true. Because he's an evangelist. He's supposed to know the truth. Like, he's not supposed to be out here capping. That motherfucker got to me, dog. And I swear for God, if I knew who this motherfucker was, I'd say his name and I'd look for him. Because I gotta ask him one question. Why? Excuse my language, but motherfucker, why did you lie to me? You could have lied to any other kid on that mother. You lied to my sister, goddammit. She was right next to me. You chose to lie to me. He says, God bless you. When he gets to me, he didn't went on. You gonna be this, you gonna be that. I think he used up all his wind. So when he got to me, you know, God was out of blessings. So.
how many more of these knuckleheads we got?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You only paid me $2,500. You know what I mean? But so I have a real strong thing about churches when it comes down to what they do, how they do it, because they're supposed to be for the community. How many churches be out here doing stuff for the community? Like you said, Joel Osteen Church was locked when it was floods in Houston.
But aren't the money, I'm sorry, isn't the money donated?
Donated?
Yep.
There's churches that require you to tell them what you make a year.
But that's still donations. It's still tithes. It's still donations. It's
Yeah,
not-
man. You can say that because you're selling that shit as
Yeah,
if
to-
you don't do
to-
this, you
to
ain't
his
gonna be in
walls.
God's favor. Come on, man.
Okay, I
Shit
get
in his
that.
walls
I just
and
want to
all
go
that.
just off like what's taxed and stuff like that. So do they do like
Oh,
are they selling merchandise? Is that city sales or?
Yeah, they selling the
Word of Jesus.
But they, I don't know what they sell. Well, no, they're not. No,
So that's all.
mega churches might be selling, you know,
So,
like
like,
Joel
if
Osteen
they-
shirts and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's probably
Bibles.
taxable stuff.
Okay.
But
Like
sales, but outside of that, like you're right, they are donations.
Okay.
And be honest with you, a lot of those donations you can write off as charitable donations on your taxes. A lot of people ain't keeping track of that shit, so you can write it off on your taxes and stuff like that. But for me, and I wish somebody would, if you listen to this,
How much are
you
we supposed to tithe?
10%. And that's another thing. Like, who came up with that? Like, God was like, they say, oh, it was in the Bible, 1/10 of your fold or some shit like that. But like, they were burning shit and sacrificing it. You giving money to this dude that's like, this motherfucker riding in a Benz. You can't eat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to go eat out every Sunday. Why the fuck we can't eat out every Sunday, mama? Cause you give it $20 here, $30 here. Nah, man. You should be able to ball out just like he balled out. And I don't feel like that's wrong to be a pastor, but I just feel like a lot of pastors' hearts are in the wrong place. Let me say that. And I'll just leave on that topic. Cats rule, dogs drool.
Really?
That's what the card says.
Bullshit.
That's what the card says. This is not me saying this, man. I like cats because I got 2 of them. But that's what it says. Cats rule, dogs
You go
drool.
from this to that.
Cats are all rules. And dogs and rules.
Cats are lame as fuck.
Cats, you don't. Cat is not your pet.
Dogs are I like both, but dogs are better.
Dogs are better, but yeah, 'cause cats.
Cats are cool, depending on the cat. There's some
That's
cats
true.
that I do not like at all, and there's some cats that are like, yo, this cat makes me want to get a cat.
What about the hairless cats?
Fuck no.
Skins.
Look like Rufus off of Kim Possible.
Yeah, I like those hairless cats. I like those
That's if I were to get a pet, it'd have to be hairless because I don't want hair on my couch and on the clothes and shit. Like,
I'm not willing to make that sacrifice.
yeah, that's why I don't have a pet. I don't even have to go around picking up shit and shit like that.
No, I just mean like I couldn't.
Cats shouldn't. Their own little thing.
You still got clean?
No, you don't. You got an automatic clean. You can pay like $300 for that. So
Yeah, just
And what happens to the
$300.
shit?
you just have to take the bag and throw it
So you
away.
got clean?
You ain't clean it. Okay, good man.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't got a fish tank or nothing.
You got rid of the trash can too, huh? 'Cause you just have to clean it.
Hell no, man. What's your card?
Ah, shit, my bad. Oh man, if a man builds 1,000 bridges, he is considered a bridge builder. If a man builds 1,000 bridges and sucks one cock, he is considered to be a cocksucker.
That's not.
I think he's lying.
Bro, you think I made that shit up?
Yes.
I've heard something similar to that before. So what's the debate here?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
It's, no matter what you do,
Yeah.
that one thing that you
if
do
you
is
suck a cock, it's dominating any other thing you do in life.
I just go.
Yeah, I won the NBA championship, yeah, but
But you're gay?
you suck that dick. That's what it's saying. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what the card's suggesting. You said, what are we debating? I'm trying to explain.
Well, I
I
don't
don't-
take it to a different.
I don't.
like,
Yeah, I don't think it was saying that.
That's what it's saying.
I think it's saying you get 1,000 attaboys,
Yes.
and that one fuck up is always gonna
Yes.
mean more.
Regardless.
No, they're
It
associating
means
that with
it
cocksucker.
literally.
Yes.
But that's what I take it as. I don't think that's a literal. I mean, although it is on the card.
But it's funnier if you read it as a literal thing.
True. You know what I mean? But that's
Then you get to make jokes afterwards.
that went hella crazy right there. I didn't expect that. I thought you was bullshit.
Especially after dogs rule and
Castro.
No, vice
Did
versa.
you get your card already?
And his was the blonde color.
Oh
The
yeah.
blonde card, nobody had blonde, so you don't know.
So the only. Nope, I ain't gonna get into that.
Jesus, okay, that bad?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Holy hell.
It's just one of those things where it's like. Nah,
No,
I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it.
Mustang.
Nah, I shouldn't drive this. Oh.
Holy hell.
What?
Next.
Stay away from blondes and that drag Mustangs.
Yeah, that boy.
That sounds
Yeah.
like the advice.
Man, what? And you probably should stay away from what they say, dark alleys too, with sketchy people in them.
Yeah.
Those are probably dangerous.
The only bad thing about dark alleys is it's hard to see those sketchy people.
That's probably why they're hanging out there.
That's probably why.
Gonna get you. Come on down, nigga.
Should have went down the next alley. It's bright and sunny. We call it
man.
Sunshine Alley.
So this guy I work with, I don't know. He looks like it's fucking this. Damn, I had the name too. It's a cartoon. Where they used to like drive cars and like chase each other around.
Wacky races.
Wacky races.
Love
And
it.
they had this dude that like had the dog.
That's the lead. Yeah.
They got this guy I work with. He looks just like, that's all I think about. He looks like him and like a slight warrior.
That's the lead.
And dog. This shit funny. So he's like, you know, I don't be understanding why people just feel like they have to lie about stories. Like, come on, bro. Like, this story is so exaggerated. I don't even have to listen to the rest of it. I just walked out because I know it's full of shit.
Yeah.
So he's like walking, and the guy's like, yeah, so check this out. So I'm carrying, open carrying, right? Well, notice that I'm concealed carrying, right? And I'm at Golden Corral. I said live. It's not even no Golden Corral around here, you motherfucker.
Yeah, the one 5 minutes down the street.
He's like, so I'm
Second
concealed
sentence
carrying.
into a story.
And I'm like I'm getting online to get food. I'm there with my wife. And I guess like my shirt went up, my gun's out. The guy says, hey, I didn't know cops carried autos around here. And first of all, I was like, what the hell is an auto? What the fuck is an auto gun? Like semi-automatic or automatic?
They got the switch on.
Yeah.
He switched up. Okay, now that you said that, this whole story makes sense. So man, I might be capping, but I don't think he was switched up. But he says that the guy's like that. He's like, oh, I'm not a cop. And he's like, you're not? And he's like, nah. He proceeds to put his shirt back over his gun. And he said, right that second, he felt it. 38 right in his back. We're gonna have a talk, me and you.
Outside.
I don't remember the rest of the story because I walked out. I call bullshit. I know he said he walked over and put his plate down with his wife and said, I'm gonna have a talk with this guy outside.
Went out there.
He could have been a
So
threat.
just
Yeah. Could have been a threat.
Wow. Didn't expect that, but Fleece Johnson.
Oh, Jesus. I like shit and I want you. But that story was just so exaggerated. I was like, damn.
Like, yeah.
That shit
Like-
just weird
Like,
to me.
was it so it was a cop that pulled up behind him? I guess?
No, he said that was, I don't know. All I know is he said a guy put a gun
Nobody
in his
said
back because he seen a gun and told him we're gonna walk and talk outside. Like, what fucking, is this a Rob Zombie movie? What are you talking about,
going
man?
back to the NYC story, the guy saw something and he felt like people were in danger, so he felt like he had to step in.
That would be the equivalent of him popping that motherfucker in there.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
He went over there and was like, hey, let's just take a step outside. You know? Just take 6 steps, turn around. Whoever wins comes back in.
So it's like, you got a gun in a place that you're not supposed to have a gun at, but I do?
I feel threatened.
Let me get you.
I like to be the only one with a gun around.
I don't believe the story for one, but I don't know. He could be too. That's another dude, another guy. He just lies. Well, I can say he lies, but he walks up. Like if you just got something to say, just say it, man. Cause this motherfucker walk up to me and be like, man, the truck is dirty, right?
Alright.
It's obvious. Yeah, but do you got that paper, man? Why did you just say that? Don't even walk up to me and say no dumb shit. Just walk up and say, hey man, you got that paper? Oh yeah, here you go.
It's called
It's
conversation.
always people like that. Just walk up Tuesdays. So you got stapler? And it's like, what? Don't fucking do that again. Just come to me and tell me what you need.
Man.
Staple right there.
Yeah, that's it, man. Just give it to me raw, right
It's not
there.
even my stapler. It's community stapler.
But when you ask for it, I'll tell you I'm using it. It's not.
Not take the stapler.
Bring it back, bring it back. Now, come on, staples too.
Yeah. Who took my stapler?
5 staples.
When
max.
I clocked out yesterday, I had 97 staples in here.
I got fucking 83. 14 documents, guys.
What are we doing around here? What are we doing? This is a print press? Come on. We're not making books. Man, you got anything before we get out of here?
Appropriately offensive.
Check it out.
Oh shit. Nah, I'm good, man. Chilling.
That's how Lando was just there.
I zoned out. I was just looking.
I'm just looking at this bad lighting.
Shit.
The fuck is that?
That's you when you zone out.
Lando's on now.
What? That's the zestiest shit I ever heard in my life. Couldn't even see the TV.
I was using my mom.
I see your TV.
That's what I sound like to you, nigga? Fuck you and your podcast, nigga.
You don't even listen.
Check out appropriately offensive, guys.
Yep.
Now Lando.
Yeah. Fuck this shit, man. They ain't talking about shit over there. I know the owner. Keep that up.
He's an asshole.
Better take that off my Spotify.
Hey, well, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the guys for coming on. I don't think I ever said that.
Nah,
I definitely
man.
appreciate y'all for coming
for
on.
having us.
Yeah, the guys. Those guys.
Appreciate y'all for listening.
Hell yeah, you guys. Appreciate
Sorry if
y'all
I
for
missed
listening.
y'all off.
Yeah, that guy. Hey, man, this is. Yeah, this guy.
You do some effects with that joint, huh?
Do it. Yeah, we can do that. I figured out how to do it.
You know everybody.
I kind of figured some shit out. So
Like,
let's just see what we can do.
Nah,
Let's just
I
see
want
what
lasers right
Let's see
now.
what we can do, man.
You know what I'm saying? Laser, laser, laser.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of edits.
Yeah.
It might just be a shocking
You got it.
world. It might just be a shocking
I'm
world.
confident in your abilities, bro.
What's that?
Wait, this episode
Shut
ain't
about
coming.
this.
Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's BrosTalk. We out here.
Another session with the bros. Bros talk. Where the beer's ice cold.